can't tell already, I'm in my Little Mermaid onesie. I'm wearing my Little Mermaid / Ursula / King Trident Mickey ears that I made myself for Disneyland trips. If you want to take a closer look, let me get to you. You see? So pretty, so pretty. Anyways, happy Halloween. Hope you're having a good one. Be safe out there. Hope everyone's being safe out there on this Halloween. I hope that you watched my little mini series Awake. I haven't decided yet if I want to continue with it, although I definitely left it open so I can. If I do continue with it, I definitely will probably start doing little mini episodes at a time, maybe 3 at a time every month. So stay tuned for that. And also, since it's Halloween, I decided that I would tell you a creepy story. Why not, right? Okay, so this story goes back to when I lived with my mother-in-law for a few months. And like I've said before, I've always had issues with spirits following me, ghosts, whatever you want to call them. And they kind of linger and attach to me. I've been hurt before, tons of crazy stuff. So when I went to my mother-in-law's house, I was a little worried something would follow me and settle in there. And sure enough, something did. Scary. So my baby sister comes to visit to where we're at, and she's spending the night. And I decide it's 10 o'clock, I'm tired, she's tired, we're going to go upstairs and we're going to lay in bed while watching a movie. And my wife decided she was going to stay downstairs, close up for the night, and bring us some waters and head upstairs with us. Well, I watch my sister walk up the stairs, I kiss my wife and say, hey, I'm heading upstairs, babe, I'll see you in a second. She goes, okay, good night. And by the time I make it up to the stairs, she's screaming my name. Like, you could hear the terror in her voice. And I run back downstairs, and I'm like, what's wrong, what's wrong? My first thought was one of my dogs was down there with her and got hurt or something. Wasn't that. She swears up and down that she physically watched me walk into the garage from the kitchen, from where I left her. And I said, no, babe, I kissed you goodnight and I went upstairs. She goes, I thought you did. But when I turned on the alarm and when I turned around, as I was turning around, I watched a figure that looked exactly like you walk into the laundry room and out into the garage. I said, well, that's creepy. And she's like, the only reason why I knew it wasn't you is because when I went to the garage, I kept yelling your name and you weren't answering. And when I went up to the garage and I grabbed the handle, it was locked. And she's like, you told me from the very second that we got into this house that that garage was spooky and that you felt like something was in there, which I did. It was right after we moved in. We got everything settled. First night downstairs, I went into the garage because that's where they have their second fridge. And it was just an eerie feeling. I kept feeling like somebody was watching me, eyes on me at all times. It's not a good feeling. So when she grabbed the door and it was locked, she knew I wouldn't be in there. 1, why would I lock the door behind me? 2, she knew I was terrified of the garage. And 3, I've always told her if you're going into the garage, whether it's in the morning or the afternoon at night, make sure you always bring a buddy with you and don't ever shut that door behind you, because I knew something in there was bad. So it freaked her out, and I was talking to her and I said, ghosts sometimes like to lure people into unexpected situations by posing as their loved ones. That it makes them comfortable. Why? It would make me comfortable, right? So I think that ghost was trying to lure her into the garage to either possess her, to hurt her, to scare her. I haven't told you the craziest story yet at my mother-in-law's house, which was kind of like the last and final straw, where we had to actually call in my grandmother-in-law to come down here and use her magic on cleansing the house. It needed a really crazy cleanse, and when I get to that story, you'll know why I think that this spirit was trying to lure her out into the garage to do some type of harm, because you're going to understand quickly with my next story when I eventually get to that, because the spirit that was there was not particularly, no, it just wasn't a good one. It was not a good spirit that was living there. All right, guys, I hope you're having a safe Halloween. I hope you're having fun. I hope you have awesome costumes. Again, I'm in my Little Mermaid onesie. Woo woo! And it should be a good night, huh, Poppy? Poppy's becoming our popular dog here on this show. None of my other ones like to sit with me long enough. He loves his mommy. All right, guys, this is just a random Halloween episode, and come back on Wednesday for a Wacky Wednesday story, and maybe I will tell you that scary story on Wednesday. Bye, guys. I'm Cecilia, and this is my Paranormal Corner. Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! Hi, Bowie!